Hi everyone, time really flies. We already in the second quarter of 2023. When we look back in the first quarter, all the global markets actually have undergone a lot of changes and have a lot of volatilities in all the asset prices. When you look at the table of numbers that we shown on this page, you do not see a lot of changes, not a great number of changes, but it's pointing towards the right directions. And in the coming few slides, we will talk about our expectations. And what you can see is you need a very strong mental strength during this kind of consolidation uncertain period to uphold your discipline in both your investment as well as maintenance of your health. Let's see what is going to happen. When we look back at the wording that we have used in our first quarter, actually we see most of them are still valid. Hong Kong and China stock markets, we expect to see cash liquidity will gradually release and come back to taking investment risk. And actually it's happening, although up and down, but we see it is continue in that way. It would be gradually coming back. In the US, we see there's buying support from the cash holdings, as we have pointed out that because of the positive interest rate in the deposit happen again and make people ignite the confidence again to go back into taking investment risk. So we have maintained a two-pronged approach. That means you use some of your cash holdings and you also use some of your potential interest earnings to put back into taking investment risk. Of course, you still need to have patience. So what we can see for most individual investor, ETF vehicles for both equities and fixed income and bonds are still the preferred choice for most of the individual investors. Of course, currency, we see relative terms, US dollar will also be a strong currency during 2023. When we look further into the Hong Kong and China stock markets, the disengagement of China and US economies in various sectors to a certain extent will need to have its own rebuilding of internal economic dynamos, which will create clusters of beneficiaries in both countries. So obvious sector that will benefit is chip manufacturing, innovative economy, future communication, aerospace, ESG-related electrical vehicles, non-polluting energy solutions. So when you look at the ETF and certain new economy stock that we have mentioned in the first quarter review, it is having life come back into their trading activities. In the last 12 months, we have proven ourselves as a reliable reference in reading multi-risk assets trends. Now we see no rush for individuals to take risks, and we emphasize the importance of maintaining personal, physical, and mental health during this kind of uncertain mood. We will see more hints to you how to live energetically while maintaining a very strong mental strength so you can have a happy life, happy one, and also a fruitful one with great investment results in the long run. Few of my friends telling me that they are living under huge pressure due to various reasons. So it is not a well-balanced life for them. And it seems they only live and work, although they do some exercise to release their pleasures, but they do not feel happy. So as I always emphasize, mental strength maintenance is very important part of our total wealth. If you only have money without good quality living and you feel day by day you are more suffering than feeling happy, there are something for you to change. And it is time for you to reflect your mental strength. Of course, everybody would agree we should maintain good health as long as possible. And we know health means physical plus mind and body, not just physical health. And most people these days, they already earn beyond their necessity. And they should find a way to find more satisfaction and enjoyment during their living. But as a matter of fact, most of you will agree that that is not always true. And one very important concept, as people were always confused, is just release, relax, and doing exercise, movie going is not equivalent to have a happy living. After you relax, you release the pressure, do you feel happy for a longer time? So I think that is something more work for us to be doing to make us feel more satisfied, more happy day by day. And we will tell you one secret, how to live longer and more happy. This is the slide showing the highest life expectancy in the world and the country and places that enjoy this highest life expectancy. Hong Kong, very small island, and also Macau. Most people will feel quite surprised how these crowded small places, can have such a high life expectancy, even higher than Japan or Switzerland. That is something that we will tell you gradually throughout our videos, but not all in once. Because there are many, many reasons, like a good public health system, lowest mortality among babies, a lot of things, convenience, and a lot of things that we will tell you later. But let's look at how to start the first step. What I mean is, even though you are not living in Hong Kong or Macau, don't feel sad. Looking through the whole picture will tell you what's the secret of getting into that life expectancy with a happy life. So that's something that you should looking forward to. So our first recommended step for people to maintain a very strong mental health is walking. 1,000 miles journey starts from striking the first step. And look at my feet. We have a secret recipe. You apply medicated, non-medicated lotion before exercise. So your feet look like imperial combine. And the secret for people living in Hong Kong or Macau, convenient connected places, most of the people will take public transport and they will walk, stand most of the time. And most people do not drive to work or do not drive to school. And most of the working class walking a lot of the time to lunch, towards public transport stations, waiting there, queue up, and then stand on the public transport and then walk back to home. So walking is something that is possible in a small city like Hong Kong and Macau. So you will wonder, what is the benefit of normal walking on our health? That is beyond physical health and is also enriching our mental health. Let's see. First, walking can lower our risk of high blood pressure, of getting heart disease and diabetes. It can strengthen our bones, ligaments, and muscle. It's quite obvious. And it would also help us to maintain a healthy body weight. And now, on the mental side, it will help up to lift up one's mood, stimulate our sensations, while we appreciate the surroundings. And you can stop by any places, shopping, grocery, so you can enjoy a light moment and even walk through a park and then buy some grocery, buy some morning breakfast stuff, and back home. So it is a very easy, available, low cost, very environmental friendly exercise that benefit a lot of people. And in places like cities in Hong Kong, actually many people is doing it every day, every day. Besides walking, to have a very good sleep is also very important to our physical and mental health. These days, during the pandemic, during financial crisis, many of us do not sleep well. And it is important that you have learned something that can help you to sleep better. There are some setups that you can take reference and have a good sleeping. Let me go through a few points for you. First, before you go to sleep, tell yourself what you need to do tomorrow and say to yourself not to do any more thinking or planning while you want to sleep. Do it before that or do it tomorrow. And it is important that your body have memory on your bed on how you sleep. So only sleep on the bed and do not read or write on your bed. Also, do not bring emotions and tell yourself you need rest to face them tomorrow. If you still think about and don't forget about all the emotion during daytime, it's difficult for you to sleep well. And also, you need to sleep in a dark environment. It's possible if you have a dark curtain, in Hong Kong, small places, non-dark city. So you need to sleep in a dark environment and don't put the phone near your body. Radiation, ding ding dang dang, all these message will disrupt your sleeping. In cold weather, you should warm your body and feet in cold weather, as too cold a temperature will wake you up, especially when you're getting older. The feet is the longest distance from your heart. So for people getting older, it's more energy need to pump blood back to the heart. So the circulation will be bad and it will wake you up if you are too cold. And for those middle age or above, midnight washroom visit also can reduce your sleeping quality. And so you should have adequate body exercise, optimal body temperature, and you can do some feet massage, foot massage, foot bathing, or acupuncture, with qualified medical professionals. It will help you to sleep well. And for those people that can sweat during sleeping, not too much sweat. If too much sweat, it means you have some sickness. If you can sweat normally during sleeping, then you can also reduce the need to visit washroom. That's something for you to understand, So we can talk further again in the coming videos. So remember how to sleep better. And there are two acupuncture points that can help to reduce washroom visit during midnight. One, as shown in the picture, is called Tai Xi. The second one is Zhao Hai. So you can get acupuncture from qualified professionals, or actually you can do massage on your own feet before you sleeping, or using hot warm water to bathe your feet. It also would work well, especially during winter. We have get all these reliable healthcare advices and opinion from our healthcare experts. If you have further questions, please feel free to contact us for further information. It will be good that if you have a good health and a strong mental strength and you are on holidays and you can walk freely, on a small town as beautiful as the pictures that I have been visit once, it will be the perfect and you will feel happy, relaxed and free. In summary, we see this is a time to consider adding back investment risk to your portfolio gradually. After considering how much loss taking you can have in your portfolio, and for the retirees, please consider two-pronged approach. While you want to put back some money into taking risks, and you can thinking about using your potential interest earned from your time deposit to put into the risk market, so to reduce the risk in your portfolio, but yet still participating the market. So also one important thing is we should start always exercise not only our physical but also our mental health. Walking is something simple, jogging something simple that can make wonders work. So I hope you can have a very strong mental strength. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us and prevent the sickness or disease not yet happening is what we want to do, including avoiding investment disasters. Talk to you next time. Thank you.